Hello, welcome to CC's and More. We are a craft customized trail mix company that will be in the Sacramento region. This company is started and funded by a mother-daughter duo of Christina and Sonja. I am the daughter, my mother is Sonja. I will be doing the front of house stuff along with the marketing, while my mother will be doing all the trail mix and creating the pre-built itemization and whatnot going on with it. Because my mother, she has had so many years experience going ahead and making all kinds of food that family, friends, coworkers, and just anybody who's met her just in passing has asked her to do. But she's never offered to go ahead and sell it. She's always been afraid of it. And my attitude is, why? Why are you going to avoid that? Like, if they're willing to get it, let's go ahead and take advantage of it. So here I am. I decided this is what she needs to do. So we have started this business, giving people this customized option. Um, all right, so how are we gonna do this trail mix? This trail mix is great because the trail mix you see in the stores, it's all the same things, and there's just there's always something, at least one ingredient in it that you do not like, so you're wasting your money on it. The great thing about our trail mix, aside from having a unique flavor, and aside from it, is that you can also customize it. You can choose the ingredients that you want. You can choose the flavors that you want, and this is great for kids who are picky eaters, and it's great for just people who just want to try something different. And you can just grab and go, take it on any kind of trip with you. And it's a great customization with kid enjoyment. And we're solving a problem. You can choose exactly what you want. And it's a kind of health conscious version, or you can have it be completely health conscious. And parents are going to absolutely love that option to have that going along with you. We will have 3 pre-built items to start off with, so that if you don't know what to do, you can go ahead and choose from that. But you can also, like I said, just pick it from the go. Just start from the beginning and make your own flavors up. Okay, so our target market, like I said earlier, it's going to be children, and it's just also going to be young adults and even older adults who just like to go to farmers market and want to get something easy to grab, but not have to worry about not having anything in it. Because I don't know about you, but I don't like pretzels, so I don't want that in there. Now I no longer have to have pretzels in my trail mix, and the kids are even pickier. Okay. My mom loves to give a story about how when I was a baby, I liked chicken juice, but not chicken meat. So I'd spit the meat back out. Well, kids don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay. They're not going to spit the meat out. They're going to eat everything that's in their pockets. Where are we going to be selling? We're going to be selling at local markets, festivals, community centers, school events, in person. We're going to be doing delivery and pickup in person as well. Just keep it right now very local, and because it's very customizable. So we want to make sure that we can make sure the customers are happy with it. And from there, we will build out, and eventually we'll start the online model and people can pick and choose online. But for now, we just want to start off small and give people locally a chance to choose what it is that they like to eat and have that accessible to them. So if you would like to know more about us, you can go ahead and create with us. We now have an Instagram link, so go ahead and follow us. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Cindy, and today I'm introducing Jumi Shrub, which is a new beverage that has all the jazz and none of the buzz. We are a two-person team, and I am responsible for all things creative. I do recipe development, branding, and marketing, and I'm more of a right brain person, while Tina is the left brain of the organization. She handles manufacturing, process, standardization, and regulatory compliance. And she's actually the inspiration for us making Shrub. Tina, as long as I've known her, is not a consumer of alcohol, and she has struggled to find interesting beverages that don't have alcohol, that aren't too sweet, and that have a complexity to them, especially when we go out to eat. In fact, most non alcoholic choices are either sugary sodas, seltzers, juices. They get to be boring after a while. And, when you look at the menu and you see all the choices for alcoholic drinks, the non alcoholic section often feels like an afterthought. So one night we went on a date night, that is, and we went out to a bar in Sebastopol. And I decided I didn't really want to drink that night. And so we both looked at the non alcoholic beverage section. And to our surprise, we saw shrubs. Shrubs are fruit based, a little bit tart. They've got some zing to them. And we decided to each try a different flavor. We tasted the other one and we were so refreshed and surprised. It was the perfect pairing to go with the rich gastropub food that we were eating. And neither of us had ever had one before. But after that, I went home and I was like, I have to learn how to make these. So I found some recipes. And that whole summer, I spent just experimenting with different fruits and herbs and spices. And oh, I just had so much fun making them. And that was actually the catalyst for Jumi Shrub. We've identified three distinct markets that we think would enjoy a beverage like Shrub. The first is the mindful moderator, and these are the sober, curious, high status lifestylers that feel that sobriety and moderation is a choice that they want to make. They are focused on self care, and they're tired of being stuck at parties where all the interesting drinks are cocktails and they're stuck with either mocktails that seem like they're made for children or bubbly water. And so we thought that this would also appeal to people who do drink, but who, after their first cocktail, want to switch to something that doesn't have alcohol, but is still sophisticated and interesting. We also have the digestive health seeker, and they view food as medicine. They're health conscious and they are drawn to Jumi by the halo effect of the apple cider vinegar. They are interested in clean labels, transparency, and gut health. And in fact, sugary sodas tend to make them crash, the sugar crash. And also, they don't enjoy the bloating that happens sometimes with some of those probiotic type of beverages. Lots of functional beverages lack that culinary appeal. The third segment is your foodie home mixologist. And they're interested in throwing dinner parties, and they're interested in interesting ingredients, botanicals, rare ingredients. They like to experiment with complex recipes for food and also cocktails. So, in the first 3 years, we hope to sell at farmers markets and private parties. We would love to show up, give out lots of samples so people know what shrubs are and can taste them. And we would like to sell them in a concentrate format in a bottle. We'll also offer catering services to people who want non alcoholic beverages that have some pizzazz. And then finally, by year 3, we're really hoping to branch out and extend our reach into the ready to drink format. And hopefully, you'll see us on co op shelves and natural grocer stores by then. So you can follow us now. We've gotten started already. You can find out about our shrub releases, watch us make shrub. We'll offer some recipes and share events when we're having them. And then if you yourself have any culinary catering needs and you would like to have a botanical beverage, please look us up. Thank you.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look up there in the sky. It's a dumpling, it's an empanada, it's a pierogi. I'm not Superman. I'm Cody Snyder, founder and operator of Papa Cody Pierogi. We serve traditional and fusion pierogi via pop-ups and catering, focusing on festivals, weddings, parties, and other events in Sacramento. I grew up in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, about an hour drive north from Philadelphia. I have deep Pennsylvania Dutch and Eastern European roots. I have fond memories of pan frying up some onions and rogi to feed my bandmates after a show or chomping down a quick snack before soccer practice. These little bundles of potato and cheese were always around, sometimes handmade, sometimes store-bought, but either way delicious. If you've had a pierogi, you know what it's all about. If you haven't, once you try, you're hooked. I went to school in Pittsburgh and was introduced to the Great Pierogi Race, where mascots competed with contestants in between innings at the Pirates game. The city just hosted the Pittsburgh Pierogi Festival this month with more than 100 vendors serving pierogi-inspired dishes. When I moved to California 10 years ago, I had to adjust to ordering a burger or hot dog or sandwich without someone asking, "You want fries or pierogi with that?" No more showing up to a late night diner at 2 a.m. and ordering a round of rogi topped with sour cream, fried onions, and bacon bits. It was confusing because the region is home to more than 200,000 Eastern European immigrants, and I'm sure many of them are looking for a bite of home and childhood. What makes us different? The few establishments around town that do serve pierogi boil them. We pan fry ours. A little bit of extra flavor never hurt anyone. Some European markets in northern Sacramento have frozen rogi, and supermarkets might carry one big name brand, but many are cut with gums, flaxseed, or artificial ingredients. We use fresh, locally sourced ingredients when possible and focus on providing rogi that are natural without fillers or artificial ingredients. After honing my traditional potato and cheese recipe, I had to push the limits. I created over 20 unique fusion recipes and even made an apple crumble dessert rogi and a blueberry thyme and lemon one with sweet cream cheese on top. When my neighbors and friends started requesting batches of fusion pierogi, I knew I was doing something right. We can serve people that are looking for traditional pierogi as well as foodies that are looking for the next new thing. I'm extremely focused on the experience my customers receive. I have over 15 years of experience in high touch VIP support and have handled extremely particular clients. No matter what the situation, I always want people to feel like they're catching up with a friend they haven't seen in years when they visit us. Ultimately, I want to bridge the gap between my culture and yours, build a stronger, better community in Sacramento, and have people feel like they belong when they interact with my business. I'm a one-man operation at the moment, so I need to get my permits squared away and begin serving via pop-ups. In the long term, I'd love to serve my ProGate Aftershock and expand into prepackaged goods for local retailers and markets. If you know of a local pop-up spot or brewery, please let me know. I also may potentially need a dough roller, so if you or your friends have one sitting around, I'm your guy. If you work in an office setting, I'd love to send you a sign-up sheet so that I can deliver fresh pierogi to your coworkers and friends. And if you have a spice blend, hot sauce, meat that I can stuff into a pierogi, please reach out to me so we can collaborate on a recipe. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie, founder of Debbie's German Delights, and we make German candied almonds. Germany is where I'm from, and these nuts are very popular there, especially at the Christmas markets. So what's so special about these? Here you see me making them at the Midtown Farmers Market using the Old World roasting process. This is an authentic German nut roaster in which the almonds are continuously stirred while slow roasting in water and sugar. They are flavored with natural spices and double caramelized to create their signature light, crunchy crust. They are naturally gluten-free. Most flavors I offer are vegan and they're shelf-stable without preservatives. At events, we offer them hot and fresh in these eco-friendly paper cones on the left. And for retail shelves and for those who want to take them home, we have these resealable pouches you see on the right. A little bit about why I chose to make a business around these. As you see in the top left picture, Christmas markets in Germany are absolutely stunning. The wooden booths, the twinkling lights, tourists often fly in specifically in December just to attend these. As a local, this is a fun time of year. You see your whole town gathered, your neighbors, old school friends, teachers, and family all in one place. As an American growing up in a different country, I often felt like an outsider. But these were the times I actually felt like part of the community. The smell of roasted nuts and cinnamon brings me right back to that. And it's that feeling of warmth and belonging that I want to recreate here in Sacramento. This is what our pop-up booth looks like now, and this is my team. On the left is my wife Miriam and I, and on the right, my mother-in-law Patricia and my father-in-law Hamid. They've been supporting me from day one. They run the booth with me and help with production. As of now, we mainly sell at the Midtown Farmers Market and at festivals throughout NorCal. But what we realized is that people are connecting with more than just the almonds. They're connecting with the aroma, the theater of live roasting, and the fun we have serving them. And that inspired a bigger vision for the business. This mock-up illustrates our vision of transforming our simple pop-up into an upscale immersive food experience, allowing us to enter a new market called sensory hospitality. Venues increasingly invest in experiences because guests who remember are guests who return. This emerging industry aims to engage all five senses, for which we will be perfectly positioned for. Aroma creates nostalgia. Sound draws attention, warm, delicious food creates comfort, and visually memorable moments encourage guests to share their experience online. With this positioning, we can then be booked for winery activations, weddings, corporate gatherings, and private events, helping make them more memorable and distinctive. We hope to finalize our rebranding by this year's holiday season. If you want to follow our journey, order some nuts, or take your event to the next level, you can scan this code. And a big thank you to our AMA mentors, the 4Js, Julianne, Julie, Jennifer, and Jacob, for putting together an amazing class. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dorsey of Shio and Kome, which means salt and rice in Japanese. Those are the two basic building blocks of the handheld food idea that I'm working on. Onigiri, Japanese rice balls, right here in Sacramento. I just want to take a couple minutes to share them with you. Now, you'll see onigiri on a few menus around Sacramento, generally as a side dish or a specialty item. There's no shop built around it. Nobody whose whole identity is making fresh onigiri for the city. And if you just want to grab one off the shelf at a grocery or convenience store, ready to eat, you can't. There are no commercially made onigiri in the Sacramento at all. Sacramento has 1.6 million people, 8 college campuses with over 150,000 students, and a strong farmers market culture. There's a hungry audience ready to have fresh onigiri, and nobody's filling the gap. Think of it like Japan's version of a sandwich, except it's rice, protein, and nori seaweed. No fork, no plate, just one hand. We make ours with real ingredients, no fillers, nothing processed, and we size them like an actual meal, bigger than you'd find in a convenience store. Healthy for kids, filling enough for lunch. It works for everyone, a 5-year-old, a college student, someone grabbing a bite between meetings. Think about the person who's always a half an hour behind, the one eating in their car, skipping lunch because the line was too long, or grabbing something that falls apart before they get back to their desk. That's who this is for. A farmer's market regular, the student between classes, a crew that gets 30 minutes, and a food truck. People who are hungry, but they're moving. Onigiri fits in your hand. The two long-term goals that I have are to make onigiri a daily staple for the people of Sacramento, the way a coffee shop is, by commercially producing onigiri for supermarkets and convenience stores across the valley, and a real brick and mortar store where people come for the experience, not just the food. And that's where we're headed. If you'd like to follow our journey, please scan the QR code or look us up on Instagram, Facebook, or X. Shio and Kome are coming to a farmer's market near you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chef Haley Dove, and today I'm here to introduce you to Cake Spaz, your dessert headquarters. So, who is Cake Spaz? Well, I'm Cake Spaz. I started this business in 2010. I'm an alumni of the Culinary Institute of America, and I have over 10 years of luxury pastry experience in hotels across the country. The other person on my team with me is my mom, Yvette Dove. She is my right hand, and together we're here to introduce some amazing desserts to Sacramento. So, why Sacramento? Well, I found that there were a lot of bakeries here that offer really nice traditional desserts, slices of cakes, slices of pie, but maybe nothing so custom. Or if they did offer really specialty things, they may not offer the kind of customization of their desserts or cakes that they're looking for. So that's where Cake Spaz is coming in, using local ingredients, focusing on quality, sustainability, and affordability. So, what is Cake Spaz? Well, Cake Spaz is celebrating the everyday. We are making custom cakes for everyone, and that includes gluten sensitive options, unique flavors with custom menus made to fit your event, and we're here to turn any occasion into a celebration. So our target market is kind of threefold. We have newlyweds, new families, anything from baby showers to birthdays to graduations. Cake Spaz is here to grow with you. Bay Area relocators, being from the Bay myself, it's hard to lose the lifelong bakery that you had. And Cake Spaz is happy to come in and try and really create something unique for you to create those new memories here in your home. Thirdly, corporations, cakes aren't just for birthdays, they're also for retirements or milestone celebrations, even in desserts for an afternoon meeting. So what's next for Cake Spaz? Well, we're increasing our marketing, increasing social media, visibility, booth and event presence, getting involved with the farmers markets in the community, and changing from a cottage food operation into a commissary to be able to expand our menu and offer more things. Looking a little further ahead, instructional classes, pop-ups with a storefront concept in the future, and getting more engaged with the community. So what I'm asking for, mostly referrals. So if you've got a birthday coming up, you've got a friend with a birthday coming up, you've got a friend with a neighbor whose birthday is coming up, please feel free to reach out. I would love to be able to make something special for you. And if not, social media engagement would be fantastic. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those big things under the name Cake Spaz. And I would love to be able to connect with you. Please like, share, follow, really anything, reach out with any questions you have. And I would love to be able to make something special for you. Thanks for your time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katherine Hill, owner and operator of Juice It Real Good, an all-natural cold pressed juice. I'm like the veggies, born and grown here in Sacramento. All of our fruits and veggies are locally grown and sourced. Health oftentimes feels complicated and overwhelming. It doesn't have to be. When I had my third child, I was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy and my heart functioned at 10%. My only option was to have a pacemaker. I opted out and chose to take matters in my own hands. With healthy changes came a healthy lifestyle. Let's not overcomplicate things, and it's easier to be simple with change. One or two ingredients can make all the change. Who are we going to be selling to? Our juices are for everyone. Families, children, gyms, anyone who's looking for something to make a change in their life, whether it be healthy or for hydration or to detox, we have it here for you. You can find us in the Alchemist Kitchen, the Meadowview Market, or any of the local gyms or co-ops. We look forward to you working with us soon at Juice It Real Good. You can see us on Instagram for any updates. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Kennya Lopez, and I am one of the co-owners of Casa de Cake along with my mother, Karina Sanchez. Casa de Cake offers a vast menu of items. Some of our most popular are aguas frescas, artisanal shaved ice, mixed sodas, and potato chips. Our team currently consists of 5 people. While we all deal with day-to-day operations, I tend to focus on paperwork and permits, while my mother tends to focus on all the networking. When we started, we found 3 major problems. 1, there were very few businesses that offered extensive menu options in a constant manner. 2, the locations that do offer similar products use more artificial ingredients than natural ones. And 3, similar businesses tend to not venture outside of the traditional menu items. Some of the solutions we found for these problems were that setting up at a farmer's market allows us to have a constant schedule. We are there the same days during the same amount of hours. 2. We prioritize using natural ingredients in most, if not all, of our products. And 3. We are always trying new recipes and innovative flavors. While we welcome anyone willing to venture out of their usual routine, we notice that most of our customers come in groups. Because we are at a farmer's market, all of our sales are direct and personal. We strive to always provide our clients with a positive and pleasant interaction. Future goals for Casa de Cake include creating a notable social media presence, developing a catering operation, and establishing a brick and mortar. Where can you find Casa de Cake? You can find us at Gulf Flea Market on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you can't make it there, we would love if you could give us a follow on either of our accounts. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Leyla, and today I want to introduce you to Need Aid, a social enterprise built on Anatolian cuisine and hospitality. Being originally from Central Anatolia, I'm very passionate about sharing my heritage with you all. Our mission is captured in our tagline, needing the aid, aiding the need. When you buy one of our products, we give one to someone in need. I bring a unique combination of backgrounds to this mission. I'm a microbiologist with experience in biotech startups, a graduate of UC Davis Business Development Certificate Program, and the administrator of a local neighborhood homeless support group with 900 members. Joining me is Justin, an established musician who leverages his marketing background to drive our social media strategy. Together, we're tackling a dual crisis we call the snack gap. On one hand, mainstream commercial snacks are full of empty calories that completely neglect gut health. And on top of that, modern seeds have been genetically engineered for yield, sacrificing their nutritional value. On the other hand, our unhoused neighbors are facing a severe displacement crisis, leaving them with almost zero access to nutrient-rich food. Our answer to this modern-day crisis is functional heritage. We are reviving ancient agricultural wisdom from Anatolia, the region where civilization first cultivated einkorn wheat over 10,000 years ago. By utilizing heirloom grains, sesame seeds, almonds, homegrown yeast, and millet, we create functional foods like boza, a traditional fermented, dairy-free, and gluten-free probiotic drink. As a scientist, I'm optimizing these ancient recipes to deliver gut microbiome restoration to everyone. And these health benefits serve a diverse modern market. Our product ecosystem satisfies three distinct segments. First, people searching for clean label snacks. Second, vulnerable groups such as seniors, nursing mothers, and children who would benefit from all the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants found in our sesame smiths, marzipan cookies, and recovery drinks. Finally, corporate entities looking to achieve their social responsibility goals through impactful catering. This diverse market is reflected in our business model. We have mapped out a 5-year scaling roadmap. In year 1, we launched as a cottage food operator to capture immediate high margin origins with our baked goods. By year 3, we transitioned to beverage distribution through co-packers and deploy street carts. By year 5, our mobile fleet will be providing direct employment opportunities for our displaced neighbors. Every step of this growth is anchored by our buy one, give one promise. The exact same premium items sold to paying customers will be shared with our neighbors in need. And to make this vision a reality, we need your support. We are looking for partners experienced in co-manufacturing to help us with production and distribution. Please scan the QR code to follow our journey on Instagram and join us in needing the aid and aiding the need. Thank you.
My name is Marilyn Washington, founder of Joyful Snack, and our tagline is live freely and snack joyfully. That wasn't always the case for me. In 2017, this all came from out of a personal experience. In 2017, I became allergic to sugar, and just being able to grab a simple snack, I wasn't able to do that anymore. It became stressful and overwhelming, and having to read labels all the time. I just wanted to enjoy a snack. I just wanted to eat something that tastes good, and it just wasn't available for me anymore. So it was a very stressful time. Our flagship product is called mango popcorn, and I found out on an accident, just eating popcorn, and then start eating a dried mango, and I was like, kettle corn. Oh my God, because I love kettle corn. So it was like, I got kettle corn again. So the mango popcorn is a salty, sugar, crunchy popcorn that makes you want to kick your legs and smile and laugh and jump in your seat while you eat it. So it is very, it's an experience. It's how it makes you feel when you're eating it. Also, Joyful Snack was created for people who are mindful, who have dietary restrictions, who care about what they put in their bodies, what they're going to eat. So it's created for children, for seniors, for adults, but my main focus is for those who are wellness conscious. So also, the benefits of Joyful Snack is that it makes a difference of what you're eating. What we're different. Okay, I'm getting caught up, getting nervous. Okay, now it's not what we put in our products. It's the experience that you're going to get out of it. It's what we are serving, and everyone deserves to feel included. And when it comes to food, this isn't a health food, and it isn't something that you have to compromise on. So we're proud of that. Joyful Snack, again, our tagline is snack freely, enjoy, and live joyfully, because I wasn't always able to snack freely and enjoy. This is just the beginning of our journey, and it's a vision. It's a big vision. We are building more than a snack. We are creating a new space for inclusion and for people to come together and enjoy eating together, enjoy just communing together. Next for us, coming soon, is our farmers markets and our pop-ups. We're developing our social media, our website, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So follow us there. We hope to see you in the future. Come and get some popcorn, some mango popcorn, so you can feel good. Thank you. Thank Alchemist, and thank everybody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miko, Neal, the founder and chef of Cali Heart and Soul Catering. I'm also a graduate of AI Culinary Institute. Our story starts from the bayous of Louisiana, where my family roots and love for soulful cooking began, then continued through San Francisco, where I grew up surrounded by diverse cultures, fresh seafood, and influences from the Bay Area. Now we proudly serve the heart of the Sacramento Valley by combining Southern hospitality, coastal flavors, and elevated catering experiences for all types of events. We are a family-owned and operated business. We are family, hospitality, and teamwork are truly the foundation of our business. Many caterers companies only focus on one cuisine style, one service type, or one price point. Clients today want flexibility, dietary accommodations, and stress-free service without sacrificing quality or flavor. They want an experience that feels personal and welcoming. Our solution, flexible catering rooted in Southern hospitality, we offer everything from rustic drop off catering, buffets to elevated luxury setups. We serve a variety of clients throughout the Sacramento and Bay Area, including corporate events, weddings, milestones, celebration, bereavement services, nonprofit, and private dining experiences. This allows us to serve both large scale events and intimate gatherings. Our business model is built around customizable experiences. We offer a silver package, gold, and platinum, so clients can choose a service level that fits their event style and budget. At Cali Heart and Soul, our goal is to serve people with authenticity, attention to details, and care. Contact us by email, our business phone, or on Instagram, or just scan this QR code. It will take you straight to our website. From the bayous of the Bay to the heart of the Sacramento Valley, let Cali Heart and Soul cater your next event. Can't wait to make you a part of our family. Thank you.
Leyla Flour is Vietnamese for This Is Flour, a Vietnamese American bakehouse. We make artisan and sourdough baked goods with organic local ingredients. We bridge the gap between the OG and younger generations with our riff on nostalgic comfort food. Rooted in Sacramento, we've been serving the community since 2022. Hi, I'm Nhung, founder and head baker of Leyla Flour. I'm a first-gen daughter of Vietnamese refugees from Hue, Vietnam. Before the pandemic, I was doing hair out of my salon in Santa Monica. During the shutdown, I became obsessed with all things fermentation. My baking hobby turned into my passion as I found myself with another outlet for creating color, texture, and dimension. I decided to pivot, move, and pursue this as a self-taught baker. There was only one place where I wanted to flagship, home. Great news, my sourdough starter is thriving along with the Sacramento baker community. Our menu is driven with the bold flavors I grew up with and personal connections I made as an adult, often influenced by my travel between California and New York. A crowd favorite is our Genjo focaccia. Genjo is a traditional Vietnamese hot and sour soup I grew up eating, serving as ultimate comfort food that's enriched with pineapple, tomatoes, and fresh herbs. It's a family tradition and an expression of local abundance, inspired by another third culture comfort food, the grandma slice. I thought, what better vessel than a focaccia to highlight our region's beautiful tomatoes of the season and be sturdy enough to serve as a spoon for all this comfort in one bite. We had the honor of representing slow street food at Terra Madre Americas. We got to bring Vietnamese street food to the forefront, along with Sacramento's Farm to Fork. The never-ending line wrapped around the conference all 3 days showed us in real time the demand the market wanted from us. People are excited to see their culture being represented in our menu. Their excitement carries over to their friends, family, and baking enthusiasts from the surrounding neighborhoods that want to experience the familiar and discover the new. Global culinary tourism is experiencing a massive boom projected to double by 2030. Sacramento is also seeing its own increase with festivals and events with already 15 visitors annually. We're currently operating as cottage and multi-event vendors. Since launching in 2022, we've grown from the Midtown Farmers Market to pop-ups all throughout California and Sacramento. With our pop-ups regularly selling out, access to a commissary kitchen would help us scale, expand our menu, and grow our team. The bakehouse serves as our foundation, using bread and pastry as a vehicle to drive our sweet and savory menu. Our vision is to create a gastro diner experience, baking everything in-house. The next evolution to expand our pop-up into a Vietnamese American diner. We want to keep growing with Sacramento and into our brick and mortar. De La Flour Bakehouse and Diner will be a third space hub that highlights Sacramento's bustling food scene and as a culinary destination, uncompromising and timeless. Follow us on socials for Dough Culture. Our next event is June 13th at Superette. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tim, and I am here to talk about our cute little cafe, Sapa Cafe. It is a Thai-style American style, I guess, kopitiam with a Pan-Asian menu. We are in our first year. We just celebrated our first year anniversary, and you can find us at the corner of 14th and O. The team that owns it is me and my wife. I am the front of house and admin and everything that is the face. And my wife is the back end with the research and development and the cooking and all that good stuff. A kopitiam. What is a kopitiam? A kopitiam is, well, the word is Malay. Kopi is coffee, and tiam is Hokkien for place. So a kopitiam is a coffee place. But we're a little bit more than that. Is what I like to think. In a sea of coffee shops where people just go in, order the cheapest little thing, sit down, and do their work on their little screens. We're striving to do something else with our coffee shop space. We're trying to be a true third space, all while showcasing what Southeast Asia has to offer. Everybody here is sort of used to Southeast Asians as, or in context of the Vietnam War. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to broaden that, zoom out a little bit on the geographic landscape and show the culinary traditions from the whole region. Our local customers are state workers, state employees, agencies, and capital. But what our food does is it offers something quick, really fulfilling lunch and brunch option. And what we're also trying to do is we're trying to pull in the folks who are interested in a stylish workspace for their meetings and their remote work. What we would like to pull in more of are artists and those who are drawn to distinctive foods. And like I said earlier, we are trying to build a true community, a true community of folks who are looking for shared cultural experiences. There we go. All right. So Southeast Asians, we're known for a culture of hospitality. So our style, our approach to this is very high touch. What we offer is hard to find, nostalgic food for those who are familiar with it, and for those who are brand new to it, it's just fun and fresh. Our location is a hub for lunches. Like I said, it's a great spot for coffee dates. It's a great spot for offices to have celebration lunches, and we've seen a considerable demand from the capital workers. So we're trying to capitalize on that. So come by, come see us, come have coffee or brunch or happy hour on Thursdays or Fridays. We have community events like the Mahjong that's coming up this Thursday. And we're looking into doing a whole bunch more catering and venue rentals. Like I said, the corner of 14th and O, those are the times that we're open. And check us out on the socials. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming on, especially now that it's our first year anniversary. We got a bunch of specials rolling through the pipeline. So yeah, check us out. Thanks.
So, hi everyone, I'm Tonya. I am the owner slash vibe manager of Melanin Juice Bar. We create smoothies, juices, small bites using all organic ingredients. The picture here on the first screen is me and my son, Malachi. He actually designed my logo. I kind of gave him an idea of what I wanted it to look like, and he created the perfect logo. So, super proud of him, and I love it so much. So Melanin Juice Bar The seed was planted for this business back in 2017 when I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition that forced me to severely take a look at my lifestyle and my dietary choices, with mounting pressure from physicians to take the prescribed medicine. So I began researching the benefits of plant-based eating. I started juicing. I'm making smoothies for myself and my family. And that's kind of how Melanin Juice Bar came to be. In starting Melanin Juice Bar, it also has been like a double blessing because it has allowed me to transition from a high stress, low reward job, which also exacerbated my autoimmune conditions, to transitioning into more meaningful, passionate work that feeds my spirit, which is providing nourishing food that fuels the body, mind, and soul, which is what smoothies and juices does for me. Our mission statement is to promote health, wellness, and vitality by providing organic, healthy food options that also taste amazing. Essentially, we aim to provide a product that tastes good, makes you feel good, and is good for you. Our vision for Melanin Juice Bar is to be a place for you to visit for a bit of wellness, nourishment, enjoyment, and above all else, good vibes. Because we're all about the vibes. Our target market is the health conscious consumer who craves something healthy, fresh, filling, and delicious. Sacramento definitely has a growing demand for health food and smoothies and juices. It's driven by a fast growing community that is taking health more seriously, working out more, eating healthier, and people want something on the go that's not just empty calories. Also, there are a lot of people who've relocated from bigger cities like the Bay Area and LA, where health spots are very prominent, and they essentially want something like that here. Our target market is parents who want to give their child something that's healthy without all the added sugars and ingredients, something their child will love and ask for more. College students who understand that protein-packed smoothie will get you farther through your studies than a Red Bull. Festival goer who understands that a nutrient-packed smoothie or juice will fuel you longer and stronger through the night than junk food. And then just your average couple or family who visits the market every Saturday to get their fresh fruits and veggies and wants a little healthy snack or drink on the go and maybe a little conversation. That is the market that we serve. A benefit to our product is our organic smoothies and juices. They're all organic. They're free of added sugars, preservatives, and additives. And because of that, we believe our product meets and exceeds the needs of our target market. At this moment, our offerings are organic plant-based smoothies, blended fresh on-site, cold pressed juice options, as well as organic small bites. Additionally, we offer supplemental boosts such as ashwagandha, plant-based protein, and adaptogens such as lion's mane, cordyceps that can be added to any smoothie or juice. Please follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is Melanin Juice Bar. We currently operate at a few local farmers markets in Sacramento area, Rancho Cordova, Fair Oaks, and soon starting Orangeville Farmers Market. And then we love vending at music events and festivals. So if you follow us on Instagram, I'm sure you'll see we'll be at some festival or something soon. I enjoy a lot, like everything, mostly everything except for unloading and loading about working as a vendor and being a small business. I like being hands-on, and our goal, short-term goals are to establish ourselves in the small business, as a small business vendor in the community in Sacramento area, expanding our farmers markets presence. And then hopefully soon we'll be getting an enclosed trailer booth for vending. And in the long term, we look forward to opening a brick and mortar in the future. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tucker, and I am the proud founder and lead baker of Tucker Joe Bakery. We're a cottage bakery operating out of Oak Park, Sacramento. I'm a self-taught baker, and Tucker Joe Bakery started the way most meaningful things do, quietly and in the kitchen. Gripped with a determination for excellence and equal parts patience and uncertainty, we found that we were working with something that deserved to be shared. We're all aware that Sacramento has become a sort of mecca for quality food and a foodie hub within the region. But personally, I find that great bread and small batch handmade pastries can be hard to come by. Grocery bakeries can cut corners with additives and preservatives and also using commercial yeast. Chain cafes can prioritize scale over quality, and smaller bakeries can choose volume over craft. Our goal is to fill that gap and provide households with fresh made sourdough bread and different pastries that are small batch and made to order. A little preview of our menu. Like I said, we specialize in sourdough and also small batch pastries. We try to take traditional, well-loved items and give them a little bit of an elevated twist. So some of our best-selling items are cardamom orange morning buns, our blueberry orange muffins, and our brown buttered oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. A bit on the business model. Currently, we operate with 2 different channels, selling directly to customers with custom orders and also wholesale to cafes around town. Where there's a 3 to 5 year plan of opening a brick and mortar location where we would allow customers to come, pick up as they need, and also perhaps offer classes and workshops. Being that we're a cottage bakery, it means we have low overhead, and this increases the margin for a lot of the numbers. Also, we have a 70% average gross product margin, which has been tuned intentionally without sacrificing quality, but also keeping the numbers in mind. So at this moment in our business, we're seeking to expand our customer base. So if you're curious about any of our products, want to place an order, or want to fill your pastry, your storefront of your cafe perhaps, feel free to check out our website, check out our Instagram, or reach out with any questions you might have. So with that being said, we hope to offer you guys something that's cultured, crafted, and yours.
Hello, everybody. My name is X. I am the sole founder of the future food truck Slow Burners. Just as a quick insight on what I promote, it's nothing new. It's the same food that you eat. You go fast food anywhere, restaurants, comfort food. You know, we range from burgers, hot dogs, fried chicken sandwiches, pretty much just the things that you typically eat when you're just trying to go on the go or just relax. These are just some goals for this year and next year. Very difficult, but that's what makes it more fun and more, exciting. It's just the passion of it. It's very, very scary, Be a little bit more talkative is something that's very top of my list. I'm not usually very shy, but when it comes to something that has to do with cameras or something like that, I'm like Bigfoot. You will not see me. I'm gone with the wind. Which is why my mascot typically has 2 alter egos, being the first one, the laughing skull. When you get to know me, that's kind of my personality, very open, very silly, a bit of, aggressive, of course, but that's the passionate side of what I do. I'm very hot-hearted, instead of hot-headed, I'm very hot-hearted about what I do. My other side of my mascot has a closed mouth because when I work in my business, I'm very solo in how I operate. My crew is very minimal to the point where it's just myself and some minimal help from friends here and there, but it's all, coming together. It takes time. The best things do. So my connection to slow burners comes from numerous reasons, with the main 2 being, well, by being an owner, I can create more. I can get more influential with it. I can do a lot more than just make the food. I have a say in what ingredients are used to make it more healthy. I want to work on having my food truck be something that people can go to for not only their physical health, but their mental health. When you eat for your body, not just your stomach. It's also your mind. You want to make sure you're eating something that's going to make you feel good, something you can accept eating, because a lot of people don't eat foods that are comfort food because they judge it. They judge the food based off of how it affects them and how it affects others. So I want to make something that people can actually enjoy and not have to feel so guilty about without compromising taste or flavor. Anyways, my background, I've been cooking for a long time, since before I was even able to enter a kitchen. Uh, Justifiably, I've been in restaurants all my life, but I've worked hard to try to get to where I am now. Even if it's not even open yet, it's still enough to show determination. And so that's what my food truck is all about. The slow burner process is a time-taking method. With patience comes, something delicious in my eyes. My goal is basically just to try to take the food that we have now and bring it up to standards where we're not seeing it as such an unhealthy habit, but in fact, people will actually probably thrive off of eating more healthier food like that, because it's just, well, for some reason, something has always brought comfort with that. You go to barbecues, it's always family oriented. It's something that brings people together, and that's kind of my gist of what I want to do. But anyways, that is all. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been amazing. I love hearing all your guys', videos and everything. So thank you.